more mysteries and whatnot to untwine and unwind. It's time for part 60 of Trials and Tribulations.
So what to do now?
Well, let's get
I
moving.
forgot Mr. Bikini had those cycle locks.
Yeah, February 9th,
No
Hatakara
one
Temple.
cleaned the blood.
This is where Sister Bikini witnessed the incident. It's hard to imagine she was lying on the stand, so maybe there are some clues that have yet to be found. That's right, we have a witness who is telling the truth.
Yeah,
Wow.
I cannot believe that at this point, but it's refreshing.
I
This
know,
game
right?
has refreshed a lot of things, actually.
To
And
be
we're not
honest,
done yet.
For the first time, ever since we started Saturn games, keep in mind I only played Justice for All. I played the first game, but after we commented on it. But for the first time in a while, I'm actually really interested to see how the case will end.
Oh no, like, I've been, like the fact that
don't
we
get me
haven't looked
wrong,
at
I
this
don't-
in
I
nearly a
don't
week
think-
is really
I don't
annoying
think
me.
the previous, I don't think the previous turnabouts were bad per se, but they either not that much interesting to me, or they had some major problem that I was conflicting with.
Even
This
before we
one
got
seems
here,
to
like,
this one seems to definitely be catching my attention. Go ahead, Shira.
even before we got to this particular turnabout, like, it pretty much already showed that this is my favorite Ace Attorney game.
I know, right? It's like, well, basically, Tio, as for why you may be thinking some of the turnabouts are weaker, but basically think about it like this. This is quite possibly the one game. Okay, this is one of those U.S. Attorney games where you're actually meant to look at all turnabouts together collectively as a story. Like, think of them as one big turnabout together.
Yeah, I
You'll
can
see
see
what I
that.
mean when we get to the end, but let's just say this particular turnabout has the power of every, and I wasn't kidding,
With all your
every
powers
single
combined.
previous turnabout comes into
It's
play
always
with
like
this
that.
one.
It's always like that. Everybody's
Yeah.
favorite of the original trilogy is always this one.
Well,
Yep.
it's kind of obvious that they're building up to something, considering we've been jumping from past to present throughout this entire game.
See, the reason this one works
What
is
the
because... Whoa.
Well, what was the jarring inconsiderate loud yell?
But there was a loud yell.
So
Yeah.
this is where you've been. Keep it nice and warm, I say.
Detective, have you finished repair?
Operation? Yeah, I did. I told you that, Jesus, Gumshoe already finished it.
He's that awesome.
Well, then I'll come along with you and... Sorry, man. No unauthorized entry. Accidentally restricted to people involved with the case.
Oh well.
What was that? I'm involved, aren't I? You couldn't get much more involved than me. Oh, yeah, that's not...
There she is.
It's been a while, Scruffy.
Oh,
Your
she
first-
cares about him.
Yeah.
Yes.
In her own special way.
Or he gets his PTSD immediately. No karma!
Oh crap, he's
Oh,
down.
Jesus, collapsed.
Sister, please leave the investigation to me.
Oh no.
Wait, what?
We've got our...
Shifting intensifies.
We have our...
She's gonna be our investigation partner from now on.
Basically, she's going to be our assistant now.
Well, you certainly seem to have everything under control.
I am on your side. I won't do anything you don't want me to.
As you work to pin the guilt on Iris, no less.
What are you daydreaming about, Phoenix Wright?
Your dog.
I know it's per person, but she looks like she whips herself.
Silence. I, Franziska Moncama, will personally guide you through your investigation.
And
Real
by
honor.
guide, I
Okay.
mean hinder.
So you will follow me.
Oh boy.
I get the feeling
She's
I get-
not seriously going to follow me around, is she? Look, I prefer assistants that don't whip me.
This case do
Yeah, looking back, Jovah, I get the feelings with 6-3. Yamazaki was, doing a little throwback to this particular.
Oh, absolutely. Basically, to go back to what I was saying earlier, about this being built up to. See, this case has the advantage that they were planning for this to be the finale of the Ace Attorney series. Now, you may remember how with the first 2 games, they left some things open-ended here and there because, well, crap, we don't know if this is going to be the ending. Here, they were dead set on making this for the finale, so they had the absolute advantage that they could put everything they could into this. And boy, does it tie everything up. Go on, Pedro.
Alright, let's find Maya before she actually froze to that.
Yeah, Takumi's intention after this game was to leave his attorney behind forever. Obviously, that didn't go exactly as planned, but
Jane
that was
Afune, the
original
producer
intention.
at the time, asked him to make the 4th game. And by ask, we mean... Well, okay, I don't want to say forced, but, well, let's just say... He wasn't exactly the most sound on it. Remember, it took Hino to actually get his passion for Ace Attorney returned.
Do a 4th game or else.
Well, he kind of wanted to do Ghost Trick at the time.
Yeah.
Poor man.
Funny enough,
Which I would argue is even better than this game, honestly.
Funny enough, I've actually started recording Apollo Justice. Only the first 2 parts, though.
Oh, this should be interesting.
Well, we're not going to do it in a while, but sure, feel free.
Has Takumi worked on an Ace Attorney game since this?
Yes, he has.
4
Great.
and the crossover and the Greatest Attorney games.
Okay.
Reminder, Dwebs, I've got dibs on Darian Crescent in the 3rd case and Lamouvoir.
I'll just call her Lammy.
Battle War?
For me, it was like
battle.
much like everybody else. I also held this one as my favorite for a long time until 5 took it over because of Fina, and 6 because 6 is just that damn fucking awesome.
Oh, 6 did what a lot of people never imagined it would do, but to say what it accomplished would spoil. So I'm just gonna wait
Do
for
I
you guys
have
to
to be
see.
both Maya and not
Wait,
Maya?
no one was there?
Yep.
Like it's one of those things where. Okay, go
Where
ahead.
the hell is Maya?
Well, Larry wasn't even there either. Hopefully,
is
Maya's
missing.
over here. Anyway,
They must have commenced with the investigation.
she's really serious about this. Right?
Pearl!
That voice.
She's okay.
Pearl!
Pearls.
Yeah, I
There's
already knew this was going to be her.
There's another incinerator.
Mr. Nick!
Just like Reunion and Turnabout, eh?
Oh.
So you were here ever since that night.
I'm surprised I'm not a popsicle.
I was so lonely, I thought I was going to die. When I woke up in the morning and saw that Dusky Bridge was gone, I realized I was all alone.
Oh.
She's so precious.
Wait, hold on. She was all alone. Uh-oh.
Wasn't
Where's
she
mine?
supposed to be with the victim?
Yeah, she was.
It must have been trying for you a little bit.
Your...
Continuity.
I am Franziska von Kamla, the prodigy. There's no need to worry now that I'm here.
Does
She's the
ever...
minor, remember that?
Debatable.
You're the prosecutor who was mean to Mystic Maya last year.
Well,
She's at a loss for words.
I don't like you.
Jeez.
You're nothing but a little girl without your wit.
Ooh!
What are you gonna do now, Francisca? You're gonna whip a little girl?
That's incredibly telling, see? That's incredibly telling.
I
See?
didn't do anything to you. But you are so mean. I'll never forgive you.
It's incredibly telling, especially if you remember the after credits scene in Justice for All, where Franziska had her own breakdown sobbing.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Aye.
For once, she doesn't know what to say.
yeah. Pearl actually got to
Let me
it.
get-
Ow! Why are you whipping me? I didn't even say anything!
What did you expect me to do? Hit the child? You don't have to. The smoke on your lips gave you away.
Worth it. Worth it. Anyway,
Anyway,
Pearls. Weren't you with Maya? Or the victim?
The look face says no.
I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Ow!
Why?
Huh? What are you talking about, Pearls?
Oh no, she ran away again. Jeez.
Yeah, we've lost Pearl again.
Hey, wait! Pearls! She just ran off. Well, at least she's going to the safer side. And ow!
That was cruel, Phoenix Wright. To make a little girl cry like that is inexcusable.
You're just trying to
Don't
save
change-
face.
Don't change the subject.
Yeah, she was mad at you, okay?
What was that all about? Pearl's acting like that. It's giving me the
I
creeps.
both like and hate this woman.
That's the idea. I guess I'd better take another look around, since I finally got the chance. And hey, at least now we have a better idea of where Pearl's is. Especially since something about this place seems different from 2 days ago.
Yeah, that incinerator seems suspicious, if anything from the last game told me.
I wonder. Looking at all the
That's like
Buddha
rule-
statues lined up here.
That's a common rule of Ace Attorney. If you see an incinerator, that's your
Q.
Do you think this is how many siblings the head nun has?
Why don't you ask her the next time you see her?
You know what? I think I will. That was random.
And she'll probably slap you for prying into her private affairs. I look forward to seeing that.
Yeah, could you imagine that? Could you imagine Franziska's the one getting whipped?
I think that happens once, actually.
I would say it's about 20 yards.
I guess the gorge is too wide to cross with a piece of rope or wire, huh?
Therefore, no one has crossed the gorge in either direction since the night of the murder.
Okay.
Be right back.
A simple yet sound deduction, wouldn't you say, Phoenix Wright?
My god, she's actually working with me on this.
Yeah, if anything the game's told us so far is that it's not that simple.
Yeah.
Never.
Unless it's... yeah! I mean, I guess even the first turnabout had a bit of a twist to it. Granted, not as much.
This must be the door that leads to the inner temple. Where Maya Fey was training on the night of the murder.
Let's just hope she's in there. Yes. There's a solitary room there called the training hall.
You could do with some training yourself, Phoenix Wright.
Says the one who's lost to me. Ow!
You're completely out of shape.
I'm sick! I fell from a cliff!
You need to get fit.
I don't know how much
Phoenix.
Well,
more
just
this woman
walk it
I can
off.
take. The sign says inner temple.
I don't know how you're reading it, but it's illegible.
Actually, I can't read it either.
Feigning comprehension isn't a very good habit to have, Phoenix Wright.
Debatable.
True that, especially in this line of work. She looks really happy to have finally caught me on something.
She'll take anything she can.
Obviously.
Let's see. No clues here.
This is all because her mommy never bought her anything, isn't it?
Actually, you have to wonder if her mother was dead at some point.
Well, we never hear anything of a mother.
Well, with a father
do
like
we?
Von Karma, I cannot imagine any woman staying attached for too long.
Oh, I don't know, Tio. As of Ace Attorney 6, I can think of a certain woman who'd be able to stand him.
Yep.
Stand two.
Von Karma.
Let's just say it's Attorney 6 has quite the prosecutor.
Isn't the prosecutor that Buddha guy?
More than one prosecutor, shall we say.
Okay.
Don't you Americans enjoy doing whatever you want and just saying whatever?
That's got nothing to do with anything. And who told
Again,
you that?
debatable.
Tell
Where'd
that
you
to
even get
Small.
that?
Tell that to most teenagers.
There's a
Truly
weird smell coming from that incinerator. The door is also open. Almost like it's begging me to look inside. They're even lampshading it. Well, well, let's see what stunning clue is concealed in here, shall we? Huh? It's empty!
Dun dun dun.
How naive of you, Phoenix Wright.
But it's a bit strange, don't you think? Franziska von Karma.
Now he's throwing
No.
it back in her face.
Please don't you start doing it.
I seem to remember there was snow on the incinerator the first time I saw it. Go to Shishiroi.
True.
This leads up to the one true pairing. Phoenix, Wright, and Franziska.
Hey, I'm all for shipping this.
So it was used.
Listen, Phoenix Wright. It's important to call people by their full
Impertinent.
name.
Impertinent.
Impertinent, whatever.
See,
Well,
look who's
I was
talking,
only
bitch.
copying you.
Yeah.
Well, Shiroi, considering the ships you ordered for our Fair Friends RF playthrough, I'm not surprised.
I mean, hey, they're both a logical duo. They just have to settle out their differences in court.
Alright, let's see if Maya is okay.
Yeah, she's just
Oh,
picking on him because she
Is
likes
that
him.
not Psylocke? Actually, no. You know what is, Pedro?
What?
It's a door that must be opened with a puzzle.
You're
Yes,
actually
yeah.
onto something there, Tio.
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
Maya, she was she was supposed to be in here training.
Hello, I'm still here, you know. Can you tell me how to get to Italy?
Take your right turn at Albuquerque and just keep going straight across the Atlantic. What's that? That strange lock.
Use the
Well,
Megatama.
It
Do
wasn't
you
there
really
2
have
days
to like
ago.
apologize to the door in order to let it open?
No, please,
Thankfully
no,
not.
not that again.
This whole room is giving off some strange vibes.
Hello, and welcome to your musical lock.
I guess.
Because I can imagine the lock playing the music.
Dun, dun,
It's an antique dresser.
dun.
Don't you dare open it, Phoenix Wright.
Ah!
Why?
Because I said so.
Now I know how
I'm
Maya
gonna-
feels when. Now I know how Maya feels when I tell her not to touch anything.
A lot.
What a pity. It's full of nothing but old clothes for the acolytes.
I thought we weren't opening it.
You weren't.
Oh, I love this.
I'm from the prosecutor's office. I can do anything.
Except get away. Except
Yeah,
get
I
away.
was right. Like she
Yeah,
just wanted to open
Yeah,
it
you can
herself.
do
That's
anything
questionable.
except stand up to a 9-year-old girl.
Oh.
Or get away with murder, as your father showed. This door.
Or beat a lowly defense attorney, I guess.
When I was here 2 days ago, that weird lock wasn't on it.
Those chains. It's almost as if they're guarding something inside the cabin.
Wait, oh my god, you can see them too?
Why wouldn't I be able to?
I knew it!
Never seen a lock quite like it before.
I have. I've seen locks and chains just like this before. I knew it! I knew I wasn't going crazy! They look just like the ones that guard a person's secret during a cyclock. Now, I can finally say in court to the judge, Your Honor, I can tell this person is lying. Why? Because I can see their soul!
Because Franziska sees dead people.
No, that's not. I prefer the one. I prefer the equivalent joke for this Attorney 5. Your Honor, I have a magical device that tells what the person is feeling. So, if you would please remove this witness. She's feeling sad.
Anyway, it's a scroll, not a poster. It's a picture of a woman who's actually...
Maya's mother. Oh, what the
yeah,
hell?
Maya's mother, but...
A woman? I don't see any woman here.
Someone vomit on that?
It's like
There's
dirt.
a different atmosphere in this room since the last time I was here. Oh no. It's not a different atmosphere. It's a different smell.
Dead body smell?
It's gravy!
Gravy.
Gravy.
Crazy!
What's the matter?
Believe it or not, guys, this actually got foreshadowed. You probably don't remember it, though. This scroll. It's been completely covered in gravy.
Did
That's
Pearl
random.
throw gravy at it or something? Yes, there is a very appetizing smell in the air. But gravy is a type of sauce.
So, what's that got to do with anything?
Yeah, gravy's good.
Oh, Viz.
So when you run out of paint, you Americans use gravy?
No! No one does that!
Medieval
For
times.
starter,
Are you-
it stinks.
Okay, apparently Daddy didn't ever taught you common sense, did he?
Well, apparently she comes from Germany, and apparently they don't think so highly of us Americans. Why would anyone do this?
I think it's the Von Kamas that don't think highly of you.
Probably. That's you, Dwibs.
Oh, what took you so long? I thought even you managed to get here faster than this.
Good old.
Mr.
Oh,
Tribal.
hello.
Whoa, Godo, you had a weird, cool British accent there, like you were James Bond for a bit. Prosecutor Godo. I didn't know you were here, and oh my god, I just realized something.
Yeah, I felt like it.
Prosecutor?
All three of my rivals are here. Edgeworth, Franziska, and Godo.
I could ask you the same question.
Well, huh? But I had a cold. So that's why I wasn't there last day.
I had something slightly more important than a common to deal with.
I wouldn't
initially
exactly
thought that he
call
was
my-
the one who called Franziska.
The importance of which is something you have no hope of ever understanding.
So shut up and don't ask questions.
Enough. I believe I have the measure of you.
Yeah, shut up, miss. I can't talk to a 9-year-old.
You are the very worst kind of prosecutor. What could be more important than a trial?
Have you guys coffee?
Coffee.
You know, Princess, some of us have lives, you know.
Who's the wild mare, Trite?
Godo, I'd keep
Not
your mouth
only
shut.
dodging
This is
the
Miss
question,
Von
but
Karma.
he's openly flirting.
She was the
Amazing.
acting prosecutor in your absence today.
Well, I guess I owe you one then.
Aww.
But you can go now, Princess. It's time for the big boys to take the reins.
You are treading on thin ice, man. Just who do you think you are? Oh, this case is my
You're
own.
fired!
Jesus.
Dang.
Hey, Billy, know your role and shut your mouth. I can't stand women like you.
Ooh.
Oh, god
So he's a
damn
fan
it.
of the rock now, is he?
Mm.
Complete wreckage.
I'm only gonna say this once, Lady Von Wippenberg. Go home!
Holy shit.
I'll give him this. Hey!
Phoenix Wright.
Phoenix, right?
What are you hitting me for? Next thing you know, I'll get assaulted with another cup of coffee on my head.
You deserve more cracks of that whip than that, Trite.
Oh god, I can just imagine
Don't encourage her.
I can just imagine a tag team fight against Godo and Franziska. Whips and coffee, burning coffee.
Yeah. You still don't get it, do you? You don't realize you set something in motion that you'll never be able to undo.
At what
What?
point in my life?
What?
There's something different about Godo today. I'm getting
Is he
such
talking
a
about-
strong sense of something from behind that mask of his.
Is he talking
That's
about
actually
saving
a
the
mantra,
game?
but sure.
If I pull it off, will you
Is
die?
it anger? Or...
And then it's in Persona 5. Someone grabs it from behind and pulls the mask off, and he turns into his true shadow form.
is it anger or is it sorrow? Well, let's try talking to him.
Sure, why not?
Godo, would you mind taking a look at this?
Right, take a look at this crochet.
Ha, my eyes have a day with the horizon. They're flirting with the gulls.
And
What
let me get, is
the
there a Zero
hell?
Dawn
I don't
involved?
have any intention of aiding a defense attorney like you, Trite.
God damn it, brother, this is not time for one of your sticking haikus. Like,
But you must help him, even just a little. He's useless
told
on his
Look
own.
who's
I told you
talking!
I told you to get lost.
I had no idea such a smooth refusal could make me so angry.
Hey, I told you
Oh
to get out of
boy.
here.
It sounds like love. And you two deserve each
No.
other.
You know, earlier she was saying she wouldn't help Wright, and now she's demanding that Godo help Wright.
That's Franziska for you.
She's very
well, actually, not really, Shiroi. Think about it. She's asking him to help Wright so that she doesn't have to help him herself. See? It's all
Oh.
part of the plan.
All according
That's
to
actually a
plan.
good point. So, you didn't show up in court today because...
I've told you once before, but perhaps you don't remember.
Well, it was like back in the second
I've
case.
returned from the depths of hell to do battle with you.
Who do you think you are, the vile
Yeah,
dog?
but you don't look like Dahlia Hawthorne, so who the heck are you?
You see, Trey, I've experienced something most have not. Death.
So you're a zombie.
You
Yes.
died? Well, his hair is white.
Well, it can't be worse
Of course,
than
being
normal.
extradited from hell is a tedious affair.
What happened to you is the Oracle got to him, so now he's a Superman zombie.
The
who
meticulous regeneration and adjustment of all your internal organs is, well,
He's on a-
let's just say modern medicine allows us all to live to a ripe old age.
And
He's here on a quest to save us from the Orange Clan.
Of course.
Even someone like me.
boy, modern medicine is good. So you mean that mask you wear is,
We can
A
rebuild
live
them.
supporter.
This ugly device, I promise it's not a fashion statement, my unenlightened friend.
You're
We
close,
can rebuild
Steely,
them.
you're close.
We had the technology.
Without this, I can't see your frequently dumbfounded face.
Basically, Godo suffered something that pretty much for all intents and purposes killed him and left a lot of his motor functions unfunctioning. Sadly, when they finally did manage to get him revived, it took a lot of healing and some things couldn't be brought back, like his
I need
vision.
healing.
So he
Which
needs
pretty
this
much
to
brings
see.
everything. Which pretty much brings it up everything. This entire character is basically a big throwback to RoboCop. Because
Yeah.
similar backstory, like even the visor looks exactly like, well, very much like RoboCop's.
However, we haven't learned all of his backstory just yet.
You say you experienced death. How is that possible? What happened?
Why don't you ask him?
Who? Huh?
what?
It's me?
Yeah, honey. You see, honey, there's this purple clan people who
Yeah,
can
that's
revive
right,
people as
you.
super zombies.
You should know all about it.
Oh, come on. When have I ever cheated death?
You know when my life ended, and who ended it for me.
I can't imagine who would have done that.
I had no idea.
Well, Phoenix Wright, do you?
I don't know what he's talking about.
Confused.
Although, to be
I'm
honest,
confused.
I do feel a little tug at the corner of my memory. Hint, hint, players, hint, hint. I think I do know about how Godo was killed. We actually do know how he was killed, but we just have yet to tie things together.
It'll all become clear in due time. Isn't that right, Trite?
Wink, wink. Earlier, you said I've done something I can never undo.
Yeah, you saved the game. You can never undo that.
Aside from that, what did you mean?
The inner temple on this side of Dusky Bridge is an isolated island.
That's what Sister Bikini said too.
And I wonder, Trite, do you know what the police are doing here today?
They...
Investigating.
What do you mean?
They're searching.
Hardly know.
Searching for any trace of an acolyte who went missing.
Oh shit.
Uh-oh. Missing?
No, her
Maya
name-
is missing.
As leader of the search party, I can tell you this with absolute certainty. Maya Fey is not on this side of the Dusky Bridge.
Huh? But that's impossible! She came here that night and...
So what's behind that door?
I won't say it again. The chances of her being here are nil.
You're not gonna like what's behind that door, Shiroi.
Excluding, of course, one very unique place.
You are not going to like what's behind that door.
It's Phoenix corpse. He was dead all along.
Where is that?
The sacred cavern, engines of which we are standing at right now.
Standing on the edge.
This is the only place that the search party is yet to explore.
Oh,
They haven't searched that
dungeon
cavern
crawling.
yet, huh?
Pedro, do we need a shovel in order to trap mummies in holes?
No.
Be aware, though, the temperature inside frequently falls below freezing.
Ooh.
Even if she was in there, the chances of her being found alive are slim at best.
No!
Which reads, Wright, that you sent Maya Fey to her death.
Oh,
You
fuck.
fool! If that's the situation, why aren't you in there with a search party right now?
Wow, Francisca's actually coming to Phoenix's aid.
You must have blinders on, my equestrian angel. Don't you see that big lock and chains? You could just get a sword.
Not that easy, Dwibs.
Godo's brony confirmed.
I'm making preparations to open it as we speak. Well, try once again. A woman dies because of you.
Wait,
Oh.
once again? What are you talking about?
Don't tell me you've forgotten. It was only 2 years ago, after all, when the last unfortunate woman died because of you. The
Because
last
of
female
me?
person that died in one of his trials. And do you know who that was? It was Maya Fey's sister. That's right, Mia Fey.
Come to think of it, Mia! I guess there was a reason after all that her portrait was in the
You
court
killed
record.
her.
No, it was me.
No, that's not how it was!
Music from the first game.
Yeah.
Makes sense since they're referencing the second case of all time.
It was 2 years ago. Mia Fey was pursuing someone, a man,
Yeah, red light.
but she bit off more than she could chew. She was a very dangerous enemy.
Who kinda went down easily in court, but that's besides the point. Yeah, that's one case
Yeah,
I'll
he was
never
pretty
forget.
pathetic.
But I got that guy, personally.
I did, Phoenix. Sure, Miss Fey's murderer was caught, but that won't bring her back.
If I recall correctly, Shuchikumi mentioned... If I
What's
recall...
your point?
Oh, you'll see, T.
You were with her at the time. You and no one else.
Actually, I was kind of
No.
running late.
No, he kind of walked in afterwards.
It was your responsibility. You should have protected her.
They're actually...
He wasn't there.
They're
So
actually...
there you go. He hates Phoenix because he let Mia die.
Yeah.
You say Mia Fey was your teacher. Well then, I'd say you learned nothing, Tribes.
Now, okay. I'll let you guys know right now, even he knows what he's saying is BS. They're going somewhere with
You
this.
robbed her of her life, and now you've let her sister suffer the same fate.
That's the grief talking, isn't it?
Yeah, remember, think about it. This guy went from being Diego freaking
I
Armando,
get
a
it.
pro.
The being on his head is a metaphor for the fact that he's blind to the truth.
Actually, Tio, that's not the metaphor you're looking for, surprisingly.
Why don't we just break it open?
I'm afraid we can't do that.
I don't know, Job. It kind of works both ways, if you ask me.
Well,
This
true, I guess that
area
metaphor
has
does
always
work,
been
but there's a
wrong.
deeper one, too, that is yet to be revealed. Remember the,
The repeated tremors have weakened the foundations of the training hall.
Let's just say something was hinted at during the third case with Godo, too.
Hey, excessive
Also,
force
let's
used
just
to
say
break
I'm
lock
less
open
confused now than I was a
If
few talks ago.
you use just one of those
Well.
snippers,
About that.
Let's just say the inner temple and the sacred cap will be a thing of the past.
but you don't have to use dynamite to open.
Very
No,
well, then.
If you choose a chain, so
No, wait, hold on, guys. He's not gonna use dynamite. In fact, that's very
Here,
dangerous.
just show me where the keyhole is on this trick lock.
There's no keyhole. Basically, they have to open it
Obvious
meticulously.
Kingdom Hearts joke is obvious.
That's right. An interesting puzzle, huh?
There you go, Tio. It is a puzzle.
Let's call Leighton.
The person who set this lock is the only one who can open it.
Yeah, Phoenix, you
That-
were in a
who
couple of
was
months, to London back then. You should call your ally.
Simple. The accused.
What? Iris set the lock?
When an acolyte undergoes training inside the sacred cavern, the attending sister is responsible for locking the entrance.
Dun, dun, dun.
Obviously, the night of the murder was no exception. Maya Fey was to train in there.
Well, we have more things to blame Iris for. Great.
Sister
Oh,
Bikini did
yeah.
mention it a number of times. She said
Is
that
there
Iris
anything
was
this
in charge
woman-
to supervise
is-
in the early stages.
So Iris, the accused, is the only one who can open this lock. I've arranged for her to be brought here now.
Well, that's nice, I guess.
Iris is the only person who can open this lock. I hope she gets here soon. Hang in there, Maya. We'll get you out.
Don't move, Maya. We'll get you out. Oh wait, that's not the right thing to say.
So, I should be getting back to work.
Wait, Godo! How sure about Maya are you?
Does this face look unsure? There's no
No.
doubt in my mind. She's in the sacred cavern somewhere. It's the only place she could be, unless she can fly.
About that.
You better start praying.
Please, please
You
no.
better pray that friend of yours brings the accused back here soon.
What from Edgeworth? Oh no, we should tell him about the earthquakes.
Listen up, Trite. There's only one thing I want to say to you before I go.
Fuck you.
I'll never accept you. Never.
Well, pretty much.
Well, aren't I technically your indirect prodigy for Mia?
Hush.
You don't want to piss him off even more. You should choose your friends more carefully, Phoenix Wright.
Understatement of the
He is
fucking century.
That's what everyone says when they meet people like you.
There you go.
It looks like I
Also,
don't
are
have
you
much of a
including-
choice.
Also,
Oh.
are you including your brother in this?
Wait, Phoenix is a brother? What?
No, Franciscus.
Oh, yes, yes,
Actually,
yes,
that's an
yes.
interesting thing. I realized it just now. We haven't touched upon Phoenix family ever.
It's sort of implied, and I mean, this
I
is
guess
really...
one of the future games will have to do.
Okay, so
Parents
far,
are dead.
so far, I'd say that we do see his mother, but only technically in Ghost Trick. Because, let me tell you, she has just the characterizations to be his mother, and the luck too.
Alright,
Pedro
then
knows
see
who
you
I'm
for the next
talking
part.
about.
Mm-hmm.
See you for the next part, then.
See ya.
See you, everybody.
What's to say, if that is his mother, well, then he was kind of bound to a life of legal stuff.
Yeah.
See ya.